time, man. You listen to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God, and Sam, man. We going all the way in today. Everybody listening to this podcast, go ahead and make sure you hit that like button and share this video. What you got over there, Sam, man?
Yeah, man. Jones, man. He was on the Breakfast Club a couple days ago, and he said something that stuck out to me real dope. I want to put highlight on it because many people won't. Shout out to Jim Jones out here doing this ownership CEO thing. But Jim Jones, if you don't know, he owns his own arena football team. You heard it right. Jim Jones, the rapper, Harlem Rapper, owner of his own football team. I'll let Jim Jones talk about it a little bit. Me and Oh God, we'll get to our 1-2. Make sure you go up top, hit that like button. The Uncensored Truth podcast. Let's go.
All them kids now know where to go.
But you got Instagram now, so you don't got to go nowhere. You just put it on Instagram.
All you got to do is go to work, man. They going to see it, man. God damn it.
Now, let's talk about this, which I was very impressed about, and I feel like people don't support you enough, and I wanted to go support you, but I haven't had a chance to. You got an indoor football team, and I think that's the dopest thing. Like it's an investment that you did, and I'm like, damn, we don't support Jim enough on this.
Man, and I've been up at Rock Nation talking to OG, who is the owner of Rock Nation Sports, trying to get all the support I can and trying to help them understand what I have here and what we can turn this into as far as us being a culture and how we always turn things to the light with advertisement, notoriety, and the platform we have. So I'm part owner of the Richmond Rough Riders, which is a professional arena football team in Richmond, Virginia. Last year we won the championship. This year we in the AFL league, which is the #1 league for arena football. We 7-0 this year. Every 7 home games, I try to make it to every home game. Arena holds roughly like 12,000, which I'm trying to actually fill up to capacity.
And that's
but it's going to take some
we should be able
time.
to support you. Like I'm like this. He owns a team.
It's a big platform.
It's a huge platform.
It's built for nothing but brands, sponsors. You know what I mean? So this is the first year that my first year that I'm learning and understanding and figuring out. And so next year I come back with a foolproof plan. And and have the radio become a part of it.
Now, I want in, man. I want, like I said, if I'm free,
if you want to buy a team.
No, you can. You can. Like, so I was talking to them about buying the whole league. See, my whole thing is I did this deal that I now that the league that I'm in has seen what I've done for the team that I'm in, just from the media and all of that. So everybody wants a part of it. Now I got a chance for 8 more teams to add somebody else with an ownership package like I got. So I could put a Yo Gotti, a Fat Joe, a this and that, a Meek Mill. So imagine if Meek Mill owned the Trenton team and now Trenton is playing Jim Jones' Rough Rider team and Meek and Jim is in the building. The arena's going to sell out.
Right.
Imagine we got YF and Lucci come and do halftime performance at the Richmond Rough Rider game that's now playing Yo Gotti's team, the South Carolina Titans and all that. Like, you understand what I'm trying to bring now? Not even that, with the merch. All these kids rock football jerseys and football hats. So I was telling OG, man, if you put a Rock Nation plane on one of them football jerseys and Jay was a red football jersey with the hat to match, guess what happens with that merch? Boom.
Out of here.
Booming. You know what I mean? Like every arena can have a Ciroc Lounge, a Douce Lounge. Like we could culture appropriate this shit and clean up. And now we have a league. Because I got ex-NFL players on my team that's on Greg Hardy, one of the best players that was in the NFL at his position, came off the Cowboys. He played on my team like the best defensive player. He be going crazy on the line. But what I'm trying to say is this is a league where the NFL actually looks at the tapes to see if there's some athletes that they can snatch back up and bring them back into the NFL. And then also there's college athletes, like y'all know, that's dead nice, graduate, didn't get to go to the draft, but still got the itch to play ball. This is the league for them to get in, and maybe they can sneak back in the NFL by getting in this arena football league. And if we get the
it could be a farm. It could be like a farm where like you said, NFL teams look at these kids and look at these people and say, "Oh, he's dope. He can make it." Kind of like where John Starks and Anthony Mason got to the Knicks. They were in the farm league and got pulled right up.
But
I seen the potential with that.
No, it's dope. They got it's like a gladiator type of sport because all these players in the arena, they got their own fans, and the fans go crazy for them. So it's like you said, bro, I need some help in a big way.
You need me to DJ in those arenas? Need me to come out there?
It's a multi-million-dollar business that we really need to shake up, and that's one of the problems. And I've been part of the problem too. Let me not make it seem like but that's one of the problems in this hip hop culture of ours. We don't support or give a helping hand as much as other
the Caucasians do.
You called it as much as the Caucasians do. Like we seem to don't want to see another man jump up and become as best as he could be. Like, and that's why, not to bring it back up, but that's what I mean about the whole Supreme thing. Like, all these rappers are wear Supreme to the socks. But if you own Supreme, none of them rappers would have been wearing Supreme.
Yeah, I saw your post on Instagram.
All right, that's Jim Jones talking about owning the Richmond Rough Riders. Part CEO, man. This is fucking big news, man. Shout out to Jim Jones. This is right here, right up the reality of the Uncensored Truth podcast. Man, CEO boss shit. Oh, God, what do you think about this, man? Jim Jones owning the Richmond Rough Riders and his business plan, talking to various artists and rappers and getting it really to become a culture almost, man, and getting us in ownership. What do you think about it?
Yeah, man, that's real. And I would just, I almost wanted to just I really wanted to clap in the middle. Actually, when you look on the camera, I had my hands on top. I didn't want to mess up the audio, though. I was clapping because, he got vision, man. And I can relate to somebody with vision because he's seeing it all come together. Not only is he just, talking about it, he's actually doing it. Mm-hmm. And this separates people. This separates, the go-getters from the people who just talk about it, and then, again, taking, we see a lot of these cats that do the liquor. And I'm not knocking it, but it's like doing something different. Let's own something. Let's own, something that's going to be really beneficial. Liquor ain't really helping nobody. We just talked about people drinking liquor and getting, alcohol and all that. So, you know what I mean? It might look good, the Ciroc for the people, but ownership, team ownership. We talked about the NFL. You know what I mean? We talked about, the lack of black ownership in that. So it's like stepping stones for us to really, because all these sports, we dominate them. So we need to be owning them. Yep. Just like hip hop. It's the same thing.
And like Jim Jones alluded to, this is the minor league. This is the farm league to the NFL. Don't take it just from on the football field. This is on the ownership perspective too. If you have a black owner out there running successful team, win a championship, how dare you not argue his pedigree in being successful when running a successful team and winning? How can you not? How can you sit there and not give him a chance to go if he has the money in the capital to go own a Arizona Cardinals or St. Louis Rams or LA Rams now or Cleveland Browns? Why can't he put his money up and own that motherfucking squad and be the first one? Because he's a rapper, because of this, because of that.
Right.
And it's not as far-fetched as we've seen. You see, I mean, I was shocked to hear that he owned an arena team. And now I'm looking up the numbers. AFL, which is the Arena Football League's 5-year minor league team, Sherboot, I guess the main dude that really kind of started it, and 8 other businessmen, they pay $1 million to own a team. So you figure if you get, you got a couple CEOs around you, your Jim Joneses, you get Yo Gotti's like he alluded to, your Jay-Z's, your Rock Nations, $1 million each, that ain't shit.
Yeah,
own a squad, that's major, man. And I think a lot of people need to start bringing this to light a little more and talking to Jim Jones. We talked about Master P in the pre-production meeting. He got something major going on.
Right.
I'll let old guy drop that exclusive whenever he really wants to because he has something dope brewing over there. But we see a lot more entertainers kind of getting into that field, and we've been talking about it. Like you said, we run the leagues. It's only right that we can start getting into the business and start doing it. If they're really not letting us in the NFL, NBA, let's say, fuck it. Let's go to the step down and build successful winning programs so that when we go to the table with our money in hand, we got a resume that they can't fucking argue.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And Jim Jones said he's ex-NFL players. Greg Hardy, we all know Greg Hardy. Remember crazy-ass Greg Hardy?
Yeah.
He's probably wrecking shop down there in an arena league. You can get people, you know what I mean, in the minor leagues, the stepping down, or just dope-ass college players that really didn't get their shot, and you making a difference, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
CEO move. Shout out to Jim Jones and the movement. We definitely are going to pay attention, man, and keep you here on fire on the Uncensored Truth.
Yeah, I wanted to add this point though before you. I'm going to talk about, you know what I mean. Another point that he said was the branding and how all these other companies, like when he talked about like the arena selling out with Meek Mill and Jim Jones, they got brand appeal, and you got brands like Puma, whatever these brands are that attach themselves to these rappers because they got appeal. They're going to bring people in. It's about time we start using that to build up our own shit. We got to stop building up the Pumas, the Nikes, the Reebok. We do enough of that. That's why we talked about our man, Big Baller brand. I mean, Alonzo Ball, what they do, man. We need power. Niggas got to play for power, like Jay-Z said. It's easy, to get an endorsement deal, from this company, and that's easy stuff. When are we going to do our own thing? So all you could do is just salute it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, shout out Jim Jones.
And he's trying to pay within the circle, just to jump on that. He's trying to go within. He's not trying to go outside the brand.
Too easy.
Let's just do this together. We got our own money. We got plenty of money doing this shit. Let's put it to something real. Let's do it together and let's win together. And we just got to start really accepting and really just promoting that stuff more, because like we always talk about here, we don't jump on and help out the businesses like the podcast out here really working. We want to go toward the vultures and the things like that. They complain about it. When we got brands and things budding, we got to go out there and show support. We got to support these brands. at all costs. They got to be highlighted on the podcast. You can't just always talk about the drama. Yeah, this might not get, it might do whatever, but at the end of the day, you got to show, you got to promote it. Shout out to Jim Jones, like we said, man. Word up.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all go to hiphopun.com and check out our business section, because this will be posted with an article. We got other dope articles over there. This is what we do over here. A lot of people just promote the other stuff. We promote everything over here. So let's get it in. You're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God, and Sam. And Sam, what you got over there, man?